right, let's talk about the UK study visa. See, UK visa is not as easy as people are thinking anymore. You know, since last year, 2025, we have been warning. I've been saying UK is not as easy as people are thinking. And some of you don't listen, but don't worry. At least thank God that you are here. So, depending on where you are coming from, you are either happy or sad. You are happy if you are watching this video before you apply, or sad that, they gave you small heartbreak and then you are coming to learn. But nevertheless, don't worry. We are here. We'll guide you through. We'll hold your hands and guide you towards the finishing point. By the way, if you know that you're going for a Canada visa, I've done a video on Canada. You can check it out also. Now, for UK, one is your identity. Like I said, who are you? You must ensure that your name throughout all your documents does not change. So take, for instance, your name is Ayomide, or your name is Joseph, or your name is Michael. Some of you have names that are just so bad that you cannot help but misspell them. Example, you are being Israel. Israel and Israel, just one mistake in the letter name can affect your documentation. Before, it didn't used to be a problem, but now it's a problem because UK visa is now difficult. It's not like before. Now, so you must ensure that your identity across all your documents are the same. Your date of birth across all your documents are the same. Some of you, your date of birth is carrying, your passport is carrying 15 June 2005, while your WAEC is carrying 20th June 2005. You must ensure that you correct all those things. If you cannot correct all those things, then you must attach an affidavit from a high court. Don't go to magistrate court or any of these courts. Even though it works, but don't risk it. Don't pay thousands of pounds or hundreds of pounds and go and lose visa because you went to magistrate court. Go to high court in your state. Take a sworn affidavit. I am so and so. My birth certificate on this is, arrange all those affidavits together. When you ensure that your identity is okay, it's not just only this. So across all your documents, there are some other things, who you are, what did you study, when did you graduate, all those small things. Ensure that they are aligned. The next thing that you do after that is your proof of socioeconomic status. If you finish that identity, you have like 15%. Now, the next thing is proof of socioeconomic status. Now, this is another one that they just introduced of recent. You say that you finished school 2006 at Detombi. You finished school 2006, 20 years ago. Now you want to go to the UK. They are asking, what have you been doing since 2006 to 2026? You say that you finished school 2020. We are in 2026. What have you been doing for the last 6 years? Even you. So the point is that if you know that it's been more than 1 year you finish school, please, you need to show proof of socioeconomic status. What have you been doing? Are you working? So if you know that you are working, you have to attach your employment document and attach reference letter, and attach pay slips of where you have been working. And not just that, that pay slip that you attach, so you say, I'm earning 550,000 naira, or I'm earning 430,000, or I'm earning 250,000 naira. That pay slip must be reflecting in the bank statement that you send to them. If not, they'll tell you to send bank statement. And one thing with UK is that if they send you RFE, that is request for additional evidence, just know that your visa is going to take more than a month, minimum. Because before they send you that RFE, and by the time you send it, time would have already gone. And in fact, if they send you RFE, just know that most likely they will call you for interview. And by the time you are coming for that, time has already far surpassed. So ensure that your proof of socioeconomic status that you show, or simply account for every study gap. Don't put your CV and say, I've shown my study gap. No, they want to see pay slips, employment document, so to show for all the years that you've been outside of school. Now, once you do that with that identity I told you before, you are now at 50%. It's very easy. It's not difficult. The next thing now is your proof of funds. Your money must be in the account for 28 days. So the minimum available balance, so that must be in your account, must be enough for your 1 year tuition, okay, and 1 year living expenses. So your tuition fee is 15,000 pounds. You paid 4,000 pounds deposit. Now you have 11,000 pounds plus 1 year living expenses. You can always go to UKVI to check the living expenses. I cannot tell you this figure. You have to go and check it yourself. Some of you, I told you that for visa, you have to, roll up your sleeves, carry shovel and dig your research. The next thing that you need to do now is you need to gather your proof of intent. So your SOP, why are you studying this course? You know, your you know your CAS, your pre-CAS interview, your academic documents, gather all of them together, you know. And then once you gather all of them together, you can then go and submit. With this, you're able to have very easy. You see that it's not very, very difficult. But if you don't pay attention to this point, it becomes difficult. The problem with UK visa is that many people don't know is that it's not even the fact that they deny, it's the timing. If you don't apply early, if you don't start on time, most likely your visa will be in process and your CAS will expire. Yes, it happens. So avoid anything that will make them to give you RFE, request for additional evidence. Avoid anything that will make them to give you NSF. That is, they will move you to non-straightforward processing. And avoid anything that will make your visa to take longer than a month. Okay. If you do all this, I can guarantee you that the chances of your visa success rise very high.